And some Tammy Sipniewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel for tonight's very special Ask Me Anything with one of the lead devs of Banana Task Force Ape. Sway is in the house, everybody. Sway,
Hey, how's it going?
how you doing? Thank you so much for coming by the court of the queen. I very much appreciate that, and I know my viewers do too. We already have a lot of the BTFA lovers in the house. Thank you very much, Modi Kind, for the super chat. Appreciate that. So, Sway, you're here because yeah, I wanted to find out about your project. Never in the history of cryptocurrency have I heard of a pre-sale selling out in 30 seconds. What was that about? That's got to be some kind of record. And you guys were smart enough to take that excitement and that momentum and quickly do the launch shortly thereafter. And of course, another complete success. So I'm very excited to have you on the Crypto Queen channel. I appreciate you taking time because I know how busy you devs are working like 20-hour days. So I appreciate that you took the time to come on over and illuminate your project to the community. So let's kick off. How long were you planning BTFA before you actually launched it?
Yeah, so the crazy thing is, we have been planning BTFA for around. It's gonna be May now. So I would say we've been planning BTFA for 8 months now, actually.
Wow, and it really shows because, I mean, you have so much utility already there. Typically, when projects launch, they launch with a roadmap and they're like, okay, this is what we're going to achieve down the road. It feels like you guys launched and your utility is already there. There's exchange listings already there. Like there's just a lot going on with Banana Task Force Ape. Congratulations, by the way. This is a great project and I'm super pumped for your NFTs to be minted.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And the crazy thing is, we're not like this is our very first project, but we're not new to the space. We have been Whales and other projects. And we've seen some of the success and failures of those projects where we pretty much took those eras and those successes and made them into who we are today to produce an amazing project, Banana Task Force 8. Because we did this and because we have been a part of projects as an investor, we were able to make connections with everyone that's everyone when it comes to exchanges, listings, Surtag. Um, it's just all around the globe, and they believe in our project. And because how we set up our tokenomics, how we set up our ecosystem, we were able to do something that a lot of projects are trying to do today, and that's being an actual successful that's being actually having a successful launch and being a utility token right from the get go.
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare. Normally, you get a token, it launches, has a little bit of a boost, and then all of a sudden it fizzles out, and there's really not too much utility there. So it's very impressive that you guys do have all of that. And to be on all of these exchanges, so you just recently announced the fact that you're going to be on xt.com, which is, guys, it's a big exchange when it comes to volume. So
Yes, that's
that's
correct.
absolutely amazing. How many exchanges are you on right now?
So if we would have, if we would have actually, if we have actually would have waited on Bitmart, we would have been probably on 6 to 7 exchanges right now. But we wanted to have the best exchanges list us first before we get some of the mid tier exchanges. But we're on 3 exchanges currently, and that is, well, actually 4, including our decentralized exchange, Ape Wallet. But we're on Hotbit, LBank, and Bitmart, soon to be XT, and we're going to be listing on 3 to 4 more exchanges within May.
That's absolutely amazing. That really, really is. So right now, I don't know if you're able to see the screen or not. I do have your website up, and it does currently show all of the exchanges. Obviously, XT is not there yet, guys, because they're due to launch on XT. It's not there yet. Although I think they can start depositing relatively quickly. Is that not true?
Yeah, so deposits open for XT tomorrow, where they can make their deposits, and then trading opens, I believe, Friday.
That's absolutely amazing. So one of the benefits of owning Banana Task Force Ape is that you're first in line with everything, right? You're gonna be able to get some of that Bandex. So why don't we talk about this secondary token that everybody is so pumped about and they're so happy? And I just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Adam Shelton, because you guys, he made a terrific video when it comes to illuminating how much passive income he is making from staking. Like, that was probably one of the greatest videos I watched when it comes to helping people understand what their potential can be if they're staking their tokens. So if you've not yet seen that video, you guys should subscribe to Adam and go check that out because he loves Banana Task Force Ape too. He's obviously a holder, and, yeah, so that was a really good one to watch. So let's talk about that. Somebody comes in, they buy your token, what can they start doing from there?
Yeah, so the cool thing about BTFA is, and I think a lot of people don't notice, but if you have over 100 million tokens, you automatically qualify for our airdrop Bandex when we start our pre-sale and once we launch. So that means if you have over that amount of tokens, you would get a one of one, you will get a one of one token ratio of Bandex. Meaning, if you have 200 million, you get 200 million of Bandex. If you have 1 billion BTFA tokens, you will get 1 billion of Bandex, and so forth and so on. And that's something that we are going to be doing in rewarding our holders who actually hodl our token. And that's not only it. With holding BTFA, you are automatically whitelisted to future IDOs that we do. You are automatically invited to coin tiered events depending on your token value. And as well, you are automatically whitelisted to future NFT minting collections that we do and have access to our Discord.
So your Discord is very exclusive.
Yeah. Essentially, what we're going to be doing that's different that no project has done in the space when it comes to cryptocurrency is closer to our NFT launch. You will have to have 100 million tokens to be able to access our Discord and community because our Telegram will be switched over to an announcement channel and we'll be moving all of our holders to Discord where we can bring that exclusivity in the space when it comes to BTFA.
It just seems like everything that you do, everything that the project does is just so strategic and so well thought out. Like everything has just been planned out. I think you've got a lot up your sleeve when it comes to dishing out announcements and how you space them out. It just sounds like you've got everything laid out that you're going to keep up the momentum with this token. By the way, the chat is going crazy. Everybody just absolutely loves you guys and are supportive of BTFA. And, that says a lot. That says a lot when your community is behind you and they're pumped and they're excited. So, congratulations. So, wow. So, if you hold 100 million BTFA, as soon as Bandex is launched, you're automatically going to get 100 million Bandex.
That's correct. And the crazy thing is, it's essentially free money to our holders because a lot of people are going to want to get into our pre-sale for Bendex, right?
Oh,
Our pre
absolutely. If people look what they did to your presale for BTFA, I can't even imagine what's going to happen with Bandex.
Exactly. So, with Bendex, the pre-sale will be around. I believe 1.5 to 1 to 2 million starting market cap. A lot of people aren't going to want to sell because they seen that with with BTFA, it did a 20x. It did a 20x. So if we do the math, if investors have this expectation, a 20x from 2 million is 40 billion market cap. And the crazy thing is, one of the driving utilities for Bandex that correlates with BCFA is 2% of every transaction that happens on Bandex goes directly into buying up BTFA and reflecting the Bandex holders and our native token. And then another 2% goes into the smart contract buying BTFA and actually burning it.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So that's a great way to hold the floor of your chart to make a nice support area and keep that rocking. And I do have your chart up right now, and you actually do already, before that's even launched, you do have a really good support area in the mid 7 range. As you can see, it bounced off that area today, which is really great because you have your ginormous green candle that happened day of launch. And I always compliment any tokens that have a nice big green candle day of launch and it doesn't come resonating back down with a quick red candle. So you guys did a really good job with keeping that up and maintaining your areas of support. It's looking really good. Thank you, Big Fiji, for the $50 bomb. I appreciate that. So we got a lot of what do you call the people in your community? What are they known as?
So they're just known as our apes. BTF Army, and honestly, just all of these apes, are a part of our task force. So these we really just call them task force apes, you know, and I think I think that's what we really just call them.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we already have a question for you from George Davis. Can you touch on how the reflection will work cross chain? How do we get it? He asks secondarily.
Yeah. So with the reflections cross chain, we actually won't have reflections for BNB, but because of this, for any of our contracts with BNB, Phantom, Avalanche, and Chronos, we will be upping the liquidity and also upping the marketing wallet where we can be able to support each chain since we're not going to be having reflections and BTFA on those multiple chains. This will be able to give people incentives where, you know, the whales of those chains can be whales apart on our Ethereum. And also, if they want to be able to move tokens easily from multiple chains, they can easily do it with our bridge that we will be having developed by Everrise to get those reflections.
Okay, George, so I hope that answered your question. It was a good question. It was a good question, and probably a lot of people are wondering that too. BTFA will be one of the most important projects of 2022. NFA, not financial advice, says board limitless ape. I wonder if he's a holder. It's a mystery. We'll never know. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is head on over to your website because I do want to touch on, I want everybody to see that, when I was talking about the utility that you already have, I want to jump on over to your wallet because I was over there before. It's so rare, you guys, that a project launches, they have a wallet, they've got a dashboard, they're going to be able to, is that up now where people can use fiat to purchase your token?
Yes, so you can actually use fiat to purchase um, BTFA. So you can use fiat, you can use debit or credit card, and I believe you can use your bank account for the automatic withdrawal to either purchase Ethereum to convert it over to BTFA. And with the Ape wallet, you know, one thing that's super cool about it is it's our multi-chain layer wallet where it's compatible with Phantom, Avalanche, and currently BNB and Ethereum. So we will be expanding it to be able to do Chronos very soon. And you're not only restricted to purchasing Ethereum tokens on our Ape wallet, but we have a limitless broad, spectrum where you can be able to purchase tokens on Phantom, you can purchase tokens on Avalanche, and you can purchase tokens on BNB.
That's absolutely amazing. You've got so many people. Thank you very much. Hobbs is in the house with the $10 bomb. Thank you, Hobbs. Oh,
And
new fun
you
for okay, you're so funny. My camera always blinks out, and it's not actually the camera, it's my laptop. I need a better laptop here. But I do have your wallet up, and you guys look at like, these are all the different blockchains that you're working with, Sway?
Yes, and if you want to, if you click on Ethereum, if you click on the Ethereum one, and yep, if you click on the Ethereum section, it's
Okay,
right next to BTFA, and hit continue.
I did.
Yep, you're able to access our wallet where you can either create you a whole new wallet where it will give you where you pretty much have your seed phrase and everything, or you can connect your wallet through Wallet Connect where you can see your total balance in USD or BTC, and also where you can swap out tokens on multiple chains. So, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be actually expanding it. And if you actually see on our network, we do have Moon River and Harmony that we just added recently.
I do see that there. There's Moon River, there's Harmony, of course, there's Ethereum, Binance, Aurora, Phantom, and Avalanche. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about what Adam was talking about and the staking of your token and what the potential is as far as passive income goes for people that are staking the BTFA.
Yeah, sure. So if you go to stake.bananataskforce8.com, we're actually with a lot of our utilities, we are going to be changing the domain to Banana Index because Banana Index, even though it's our governance, it will be a hub for all of our utilities in our ecosystem. So if you go to stake.bananataskforce8.com right now, you will see that we have three votes that our users can stake on, and that's the baby chimp vote, the chimp vote, and then the ape vote.
Yep, I do have them up on the screen, and I see that you have a good variety when it comes to the vaults. You have one, you guys, it's only a 7-day vault. It's a 30% APY. The next vault would be the Chimp Vault, and that is a 30-day stake, and that is a 50% APY. And the next vault over is an 80% APY, and that's for a 60-day stake, and that is called the Ape Vault. So
Yep.
those are some pretty good APYs. Okay, let's say somebody's got to take out their money. They got to break the vault. What's the punishment for lying to us? What are they going to get hit with? Well, that's
So
what it is, right? When you stake your tokens, you're essentially making a promise. I'm going to leave my
yep.
tokens in there, and if you take them out, you broke the promise. So what is it?
Yeah, so they just gotta feed all the apes. If they want to get their banana tokens out, they just gotta feed all the apes if they can't pretty much hang with the gang. So they have to suffer a 25% penalty of the tokens that they stake, and it doesn't go to us, the developers. It just automatically goes into the vault. So we don't keep the tokens. We don't. It doesn't come to us. It just stays in there. And if somebody, if somebody actually kept their token stake for the minimum, pulled it out, they actually take some of those tokens with them.
Wow. Well, that's great. Hey, Crypto Family says 140% APY vault is coming in the future. Is that true?
Yeah, we actually crazy thing is we actually talked to some of our one of the devs, Georgie, and they're actually working on the contract now, and we should have the contract fully functional in a week. Once we get our audit done by Interfi, we will have that vote up right before our pre-sale of Banana Index.
So I imagine that he probably got that leak in the Discord chat. Is that how he found that out? Is that the
Hey,
kind of info bombs that are dropped over there in the Discord chat?
the crazy thing is right now the Discord is on lockdown, so a lot of people can't um, see certain things. But once we open up our Discord, it's going to be a flood of different type of communities in it that with Telegram we're so limited to. So like with our Discord, we have over 10, I believe 10 to 15 different countries when it comes to communities. We have different types of chats. We're not just restricted to cryptocurrency talk, but we are open to sports, gaming, mental health, spreading awareness and spreading awareness to certain issues such as children poverty, violence against LGBTQ community, women in poverty and stuff like that, where we want to keep it open, where we're just not restricted to one thing, and that's how we can really build the community and trust amongst each other.
That's really great. That's really great. Sherry asked a question, but I don't want to forget this thing. Fearless says, "Tell her about the Diamondback vault," but we'll get to that first. My friend here has a question. Sherry Sky's the Limit asks, but that's if they want to break out of the vault. But what if they just want to sell if it's not staked? Is there a harpoon tax?
Mm-mm. Nope. There's no harpoon tax. It is though, 10%, 10% buy, 10% sell. So, the round trip will be 20%.
Okay, so you heard it, guys. 20% round trip, 10% buy, 10% sell. And okay, so tell us about the Diamond Vault. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, so the Diamond Vault is actually the fourth vault that we're working on now. And that is pretty much the vote where they lock up their tokens for 6 months, and they will get either 140% APY to 180 APY. Now, one thing that makes our utilities a lot different than other projects is everything that we're doing, we're not, they're not on third party websites. They're all in our hands, so we control it. And as well, our APYs when it comes to staking is fixed, meaning that they don't change. They don't go up and down. Whatever you stake your tokens in, you're going to get that APY back. So with the diamond vote, it's pretty much lock them away for 6 months, earn up to 140% to 180% APY on your tokens, and get an exclusive NFT.
So if you lock up in that Diamond Vault, you're going to get an exclusive NFT.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Now, what did you say the minimum that you would have to lock up to do that?
Yeah, so the minimum for the diamond vote is 500 million tokens. Well, we're debating. So it's either going to be 300 million to 500 million.
If someone were to purchase that amount of tokens right now, would you have a guesstimate as to how much that would cost?
Yeah, so if they want to purchase 300 million, I believe that's 3,000. If they want to purchase 500 million, that's 5,000, I believe.
And what do you believe your NFTs are going to go for? Like, what is the floor price of your NFTs when they're minted?
Yeah, so the floor price for our NFTs will be around $180. We don't want to make them expensive. We're not in this, at the end of the day, we're not in it for the money. So, we don't want to make our NFTs like $1,000, 2,000, 800, 500. They will be $180 plus, minting gas fees. And that's really about it. And, with what we're going to be doing what we're going to be doing with that is we're going to be collaborating with a lot of NFT projects right before our NFT collection drops. So when minting goes live, we can ensure that we sell out quickly, and also our floor price is 10x what our holders minted them for.
That's really good. That's super cool. I think it's really good that you didn't launch your NFTs right off the bat. There are so many projects that they launch and you're waiting to see what their utility is going to be. And they're like, "Hey, oh, we got it. We're NFTs. That's what we're going to do." Meanwhile, they just launch. They have like 300 holders. It's like, who's going to buy them? Who's going to buy
Exactly.
this NFT collection? Maybe a couple of us will. There's not going to be a value there for NFTs if there's not really a demand for it. So I think it was really smart of you guys to, because when you look at your cryptocurrency with the ape, automatically you think NFT. So you're thinking, okay, this is going to be an NFT project, but you're not. You're so much more than that. You have a lot of utility already inside of this token. Then you're going to launch the NFTs, and there's going to be, I believe, a huge demand for them. I actually
Yes.
think 180 bucks is probably the most inexpensive NFT that I've heard of from a cryptocurrency that has, the community that you have behind it and the popularity that you have behind it. So another question is coming up. Board Limitless Ape says, "Talk about the deflationary NFT sway, game changer."
Yeah, so the crazy thing is we do have a lot of utility when it comes to Banana Task Force 8. And with our governance token, Bandex, not only will it support Btfa, but it will support our NFT collection because 2% of every transaction that happens on Bandex will go to buying our NFTs weekly at market price and automatically burning them, which means that not only are we supporting the floor when it comes to our NFTs through our smart contract, but they are automatically burned, which will, in hindsight, turn our NFT collection deflationary, as well as our native token, BTFA, hyperdeflationary.
Is that something that other projects are doing, burning NFTs? I don't think I've heard of that yet.
Currently, no.
Okay, so this is another thing that you guys thought of it. You're the first there. Wow, that's yeah, I haven't heard. How many NFTs are going to be in your collection?
Yes, so there will be 10,000 NFTs with over 200 unique traits.
Are you going to have any in particular that have certain rarities that are a benefit?
Yeah, so, what we've been doing is we just don't want to just limit ourselves to having a cryptocurrency experience. So, we have been in a lot of NFT communities amongst Discords. And one thing that we are going to bring to our NFT collection that no other cryptocurrency is doing is we're going to be having uh, unique secret groups within our Discord where if you hold a certain NFT like a gold ape or a samurai ape or a sailor ape, we will have secret groups within our Discord where you can be able to talk and chat amongst those type of holders or owners who have those type of traits within their NFTs. So we will be having secret groups within our secret group where if you have a gold ape, you can chill amongst gold apes. If you have a diamond ape, you can chill amongst diamond apes. If you and so forth and so on, where the most rarest traits will have their own groups and also special benefits to them when it comes to events such as VIP access or the chance to really get to know the team through meetups.
That's unique. That's super cool. No, it does kinda sound like a task force, like everything is hush hush and secret. "Oh, you're in that group. Oh, you're in that group." That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or will they have any utility, perhaps that would be of a monetary value?
Yes.
Let's say somebody holds the rarest of the rare, do they get, like, an extra percentage if they stake or something like that?
Yeah, so we want to keep it fair for everyone because we believe in fairness, and we keep it like this. If you hold our NFT, 20% 20% of our company revenue, Blip Studios, will be distributed amongst all of our NFT holders. So that means with our company Blip Studios, which we will have a market value after our NFT collection sales, if we do something and that event raises $100,000, $20,000 will be distributed amongst all of our NFT holders. And and because we're doing that, we're actually going through the proper channels with our legal opinion, Upper Hiding PC, where we will be registering our our NFT collection under the SEC as a utility instead of a security.
That's pretty amazing. Geez. Now, do you have to be a holder of BTFA to be able to purchase an NFT?
So you don't have to be a holder, but we'll say that if you want the chance to get whitelisted to our very first mint, definitely grab you 100 million tokens. Not financial advice, but you will be able to be automatically whitelisted to get one of these. And because of that, it's going to be very rare where even if we do the whitelist, we might not have a public mint due to the fact that it's two per wallet, and we might have over 2 to 3, maybe 4,000 holders closer to our closer to our minting.
So it may not even be available, maybe. Like, there's the potential that that could happen because you're minting in the end of May. That's right? Let's see how many holder as of right now, according to Dex Tools, which is not always, the most accurate, you have over 1,000 holders. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
of course, Board Limitless Ape has another question. Tell them about the aggregator. Hey, Board Limitless Ape, do you wanna come sit in this chair? Because 'Cause you're doing a great job. You're asking some really great questions. Please illuminate. Please tell us about the aggregator.
Yeah, sure. And then you know what? Before I even talk about the aggregator, I do want to go. I do want to talk about the holders. So currently we have over 1,000 holders. Um, the top 50 holders, the top 50 holders, the from 1 through 10, it's the contract. It's a smart contract. The staking votes, the lock tokens, and the liquidity. So that's from 1 through 10. Now, from 10 to 30, I believe, um, 10 to 35, it's all the private investors who got into the project, that hasn't sold, maybe took out their initial, but holding the line, have not sold anything which will make our chart volatile. After that, it's a couple of holders under them from 35 to maybe 60 that holds over 10,000 but under 20,000. And then all the other holders hold 5,000 and below. So what I'm trying to say is there is not a lot of people that hold huge amounts of our tokens. And also, too, if they hold a huge amount, it gets smaller and smaller because it's only two people that are holders that actually hold over 1% of the total supply, and that's around 1.2 and 1.1. So there's not a lot of huge whales in our project at our current market cap, which will ensure which will assure investors that if we do have a couple sales and stuff like that, it's not going to hurt us. And when we launch Bandex, we will be we will be boosting the hell out of our liquidity, where we will be adding 100,000 into it, where we will be pretty much bulletproof when it comes to volatility because our holder distribution is spread out pretty good, better than a lot of projects.
That is really impressive because normally we all know every single project that I've ever been into, it's been dominated by whales. They decide what goes on with the chart. If they feel like pulling out 50 ETH that day, they pull it out. So what he's saying is there's really no whales in this project. Sometimes people can own over 50% of one token. That's everything. That person basically owns the token and they're just taking your money, using it as a piggy bank. It's just that's always a bad recipe when somebody has that much power over any one particular project. And it doesn't always necessarily have to be the devs. It could be just a big buyer that bought in on day of launch. So being that there's really not that big, huge person, big, huge whale that has a bunch of these tokens, you're probably never going to see that big red drip down on the chart because nobody's going to have the potential of dumping 125 ETH at a time. So
Right.
that's always what you wanna look for in a project. You wanna look for a project that has a lot of people in it that are not ginormous holders. This way, it is more of a community thing, and if somebody sells out, they need to whatever, take money out, it's an emergency, and, they'll sell their 2 or 3 ETH. It's not going to affect the chart. So what he's saying is when Bandex launches, now remember how crazy their presale was. It sold out in 30 seconds. That never happens. And that probably was the thing that saved you from the whales. They probably heard about the presale and they're like, "Oh, I'm busy at the country club right now, but I'll go do
Right.
it in like an hour or so," having no idea it was going to sell out that fast. So that was probably a blessing in disguise, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy because I think it sold out in 10 seconds. Um,
Juan is
which
saying it was actually and a couple of people are saying it was actually 7 seconds.
Oh, yeah, 7 seconds. So with Bandex, what makes it so cool is we're gonna be upping the hard cap to 2000 Ethereum. I'm just joking. We're not doing that, but we're
I
gonna be
was
up.
listening, I'm like, "Oh, okay, 2,000 Ethereum, that's a lot of money at 3,000, that's
Nah,
a lot of money." Okay.
I'm joking, guys. We're only actually gonna raise the hard cap to 100 Ethereum this time to just give everyone a fair chance for the ETH side, and then for equivalence of the BNB side, we will raise it to 800 because that's the equivalent of 100 over on Ethereum. So this should, in fact, give everyone a chance to either get on our Ethereum contract or BNB contracts. And because we already been in talks with Everrise since 2 months ago, we will be having a bridge already in in the works or already done before we even do our pre-sale.
Okay, wow, so everything is going the minute Bandex launches, everything's lined up, ready to go for it. And like you said before, if you hold BTFA tokens right now, if you have them, when they launch that token, their secondary token, Bandex, you're immediately going to get that same token. Boom, 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 boom. They're going to airdrop it to you. right? There's no minimum, correct? If you
Yes.
have, let's say, 100 BTFA, you're still going to get 100 of the Bandex token.
So it is a minimum.
Okay, what's the minimum?
But the minimum is only $1,000, which is currently equivalent to 100 million tokens, I believe. Actually, I think it's 800 because of our chart now. So 800 to essentially get 800 in value of Bandex. And the thing is, with that, we are expecting to do a 10 to 20x. So if you get the airdrop of 100 million, that that 800 or $1,000 that excuse me that you spent on BTFA can be worth 15 times 15 of that on Bandex, because we are expecting Bandex to hit 20, 30 to 40 million market cap, because of the starting market cap is going to be so high, and people are not going to want to miss this pre-sale, because we had one of the smoothest pre-sales of this year, where you know we had a couple people sell, but because we made the pre-sale price the exact same as launch price, we were able to overcome the sell pressure with buy pressure, and we have so many people um, that's covering us, and that we are adding to our exclusive sponsoring list, where they will be pretty much ripping out videos talking about us because they genuinely like our project.
Right. I mean, it just seems like you guys have everything so well planned out. Strategically, everything is in place. Um, Sounds like you hired a great company in Everrise to do that, because they're everything they do is flawless. They just did the Volt V2 migration, done flawlessly, went off without a hitch. So all of that is great. So guys, like $1,000 in BTFA, and then you'll get the same amount of tokens in the new token that's going to launch. And like I said, they said too, 7 seconds that sold out in I've never heard of anything going that fast before. I didn't even think it was possible, really, if you think about it, right? So it sounds like a solid investment, a solid opportunity, but not financial advice, right? Not financial advice, but it does sound like it does have the huge potential of it. I would say at least 3xing, at least, I would say, at minimum. It could be more, of course, nobody ever knows, but that opportunity is there. And let's say somebody does that. Let's say somebody right now tonight hears it and they're impressed with Banana Task Force Ape. Let's say they were a little late to the party. Maybe they just showed up. There's, because the numbers have gone up a little bit over the past 20 minutes. Somebody buys a token, they're going to get the secondary token. What are the other benefits that those holders are going to have? So they're going to get, and you take it from there. Just a quick little spiel on what these new holders would get if they buy in tonight, at least $1,000 worth.
Yeah, so they'll be able to, talk to our amazing community. Uh, they'll be able to really get to know who we are, utilize our utilities, and they can even stake those tokens, earn some APY, and still get that airdrop of Banana Index. Because even though if they stake it and whatnot, we're going to be manually recording every address that stake their tokens, and instantly sending them their airdrop equivalent of Banana Index. So they will be able to buy in peace. If they want to be able to, just get in and get out when we launch. I mean, at the end of the day, we believe in decentralization. So if they want to do that, we understand. But this is a good opportunity to make passive income and potential gains, and not financial advice. And one thing that they can ensure about us is we are a serious team. We are a team that even though we're not doxxed, we are KYC on multiple platforms such as Pink Cell, Floyd's, um, Assure DeFi. We are docs. We are docs with David Gostein. We just did an AMA with him, and a few other channels. And we actually have a meeting with Certec where we will be fully KYCing with Certec Security Audit Company. So we're making the necessary proper steps where we can ensure that their investment is safe and they can sleep at night. And w- with Banana Index launching right now, a couple sales can bring our chart down because we don't have that much liquidity. We have liquidity, but not that much in BTFA, but we'll be supercharging our liquidity where our ETH or two ETH, three ETH sale won't bring our charts down anymore. It will barely affect it. And with Bandex, we'll be having at least $160,000 worth of buy pressure just from our governance token alone that will be greatly affecting BTFA for at least 2 to 3 days.
That's absolutely amazing, and for anybody that's just jumping on, I do have their website pulled up where you can see the vaults that he's talking about staking. You have the option between a 7-day, a 30-day, a 60-day, starting from a 30% APY all the way up to an 80% APY, and there's going to be a vault released in the future that's going to be double. It's gonna be like, was it 140 or 160 APY, the Diamond Vault?
It's gonna be It's gonna be around it's gonna be around 140 to 180. We're still debating, but you know what? We'll let the community decide.
Yeah, so Board Limitless Ape said, I'm not sure if they spoke about the aggregator, but if not, it should definitely be discussed. So you did touch on the aggregator, correct?
Actually, I haven't. So the aggregator, the aggregator is our. It's kind of like our swap, where it's a lot different. It's a lot different than just a typical swap. So we do have Uniswap and we have our aggregator built in our platform. And our aggregator is something where if you want to buy any tokens, and if it's us or USDT or just any token out, our aggregator will give you the best price amongst price arbitration on decentralized and centralized exchanges.
So
So
what, you're gonna be like a kayak of cryptocurrency? You know how kayak gives the best prices on hotels and rental cars and stuff? That's what it sounds like. Is that what's gonna
yes,
happen?
yes. And
Sh-
the crazy
What?
thing is,
That's crazy.
the crazy thing is Rodney Crypto Journeys. He actually used our aggregator where he wanted to swap Ethereum out on for USDT, and instead of going through the regular Uniswap, it sent him through SushiSwap because it gave him the best price when it came to gas.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, is that something that you were beta testing?
Yeah, so we actually been beta testing our utilities for around 3 months now, and because it passed all our security checks, our bugs and stuff like that. It's fully functional live now, and a lot of people don't know, but all of our utilities, our aggregator, our swap, our staking, our dashboard, that is all available now and fully functional.
Okay, so it's not beta testing yet. People, it's here. It's alpha. It's done. It's I thought maybe this, you had Rodney go on to beta test it, but no, it's functioning right now. It's an actual utility right now. So, how would somebody get to there? Let's say they visit your website. Where do they need to go to be able to access that aggregator?
Yeah, so if you go to our website, if you go to our website, bananataskforce8.com, when you go down to the purchasing options, it will say buy on Ape Wallet. and will automatically direct you to our exchange where you can utilize our aggregator or swap.
Okay, I'm pulling that up right now. While we're waiting for this to boot, because who knows how long that'll take with my computer, Hobbs just said that you're gonna be on his show tomorrow at 1.
Yep, we will be on the crypto shop tomorrow.
So everybody, in case you're not aware of the crypto shop, another great YouTube influencer, please go and subscribe to the crypto shop. Hobbs is wonderful. What a gentleman, and a lot of fun. So go and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification. This way, when Sway goes on over there for his AMA, you won't miss it. Okay, so the it booted up here. Yay. I can't believe it booted up so fast. I'm just joking. It took for freaking ever. Um, so here we are. Here's the aggregator. So if I wanted to buy some Ethereum or you pick whatever
Yep.
you're looking to buy, you just hit it in
It,
there and then
yep. And if you want to, if you click the little red little dot, it pretty much gives you well this right yep in the middle of buy via bank card. It pretty much walks you through everything.
that is absolutely amazing. So do you think that this aggregator, let's say somebody that's really not savvy when it comes to purchasing on wallets or they're new to cryptocurrency. And, sometimes it can be intimidating. If you've never purchased crypto on a wallet, you've only done it on an exchange. To venture off into DeFi can be nerve wracking because you're always hearing that, oh, if you make a mistake, you're going to lose your gas fees. Would this be something where it's like so much easier for the noob to just jump on here and do it because it walks them through it step by step and is giving them the best price and some instruction?
Yes. And the crazy thing is we are constantly updating it and adding things um, to it where we will have even more steps for the average investor to be able to, comfortably make the decision on how they can purchase cryptocurrency. So we it will be one of the simplest ways of obtaining our token or any token, and we will be having a lot of content come out through how to buy videos where we will walk the average investor, visually on how to use our aggregator and swap.
That's really cool. And Hobbs with the $20 bomb, thank you very much. And like I said, tomorrow he's going to host Sway over on his channel. So don't miss that AMA as well. Go give him some love. Okay, so let's see here. Dano Cards, thanks for showing BTFA love. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, the whole place is absolutely in love with you. Cryptophonic says all utilities have been live even before the launch. And someone wanted you to bring up the fact that your Discord is it was either the Discord or the Telegram is very chill. Everybody loves each other. It's just one big love-a-thon over there. Do you have both a Discord and a Telegram?
Yeah, so our Discord, some parts of our Discord is open where the community can interact with each other, but our Telegram is open for everyone, and we try to promote positivity and in a cool space because we don't want to have negative energy or toxicity amongst ourselves because that can lead people to fund their own investment and sell. So we try to promote positivity. Of course there's going to be a couple bad actors and bad apples out the bunch that sell and whatnot, but at the end of the day, because we're releasing our governance, we believe in decentralization. We cannot get mad at them, you know. So we try to promote a really healthy environment amongst our community.
That's great. And right now I have their Twitter page pulled up, and as you can see, they have almost 7,000 followers following them on Twitter. So you know what that means. There's a lot of interest in this token. People are watching this token. Like I said, right now there's a finite amount of holders, but there's people on the sidelines wondering when's a good time to enter? When's a good time to enter? People hem and haw, when they see that great big green candle on the day of launch. they're always sitting back waiting for the big red candle to get their
Mhm.
entrance, but you really didn't have that with your chart. Like, I'm thinking the area where it is right now is going to be the area of support, and, of course, when Bandex launches and then somebody asked, "When is Bandex going to be launched?" And then another one of your community members answered, I believe they said May 1st, is that correct?
Yes.
Your community is so good. They're, like, all over the place. They're, like, answering the questions before I even have a chance to ask, which is good. I don't mind. Lessens up my workload. But, like I always tell my subscribers, if you're ever interested in investing in a cryptocurrency, it is so important to be involved with all of their social media platforms. This way, you stay up to date with all of the announcements, anything that's going on with the community. You'll be the very first to know. And Banana Task Force Ape actually has a link tree that if you hit that link tree, it's going to bring up all the links that they have, their Twitter, their Telegram, their website, anything that they have going is going to be on that link tree. So, and I do, of course, have the links for Banana Task Force Ape down in the description. I have it for the website. And then I also posted that link tree to make it very easy for you because that's how I am. So scrolling down your Twitter, of course, your big announcement is going to be that you're about to be listed on the xt.com, which you guys, that's not a small exchange. That exchange, is that one of the top 20 as far as volume goes?
Yes, it's I believe top. I think it's top 15. It's over BKEX, I believe, which is 16, rank 16.
That's amazing. Sherry wants to know, when is the presale for Bandex?
Yeah, yeah. So pre-sale for Bandex is May 1st.
So you're rolling just like you did with the pre-launch of Banana Task Force Ape. You're doing the pre-launch, and then shortly thereafter, you'll be following up with the actual launch.
Yep. And also, if we have everything worked out amongst a couple of these companies, we might get a lot of listings, um, like fast, like a lot of listings super fast for Bandex.
Of course you are. You got a bunch of listings fast for Banana Task Force Ape. Of course you are. Guys, Sherry says, "I wanna be on the Bandex presale." Yeah, we should, right, Sherry? We absolutely should. Love Thy Inc. says, Banana Task Force." I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. BTFA, that's what he says. But, yeah, so it sounds really good. So, do you know what the price of the pre-launch is going to be, and then the price of launch for Bandex?
Yeah, so pre-launch is going to be it's going to honestly be the exact same how we're going to do it how we did it with BTFA. It's going to be 50 ETH soft cap, 100 ETH hard cap, 400 BNB soft cap, 800 BNB hard cap. Starting market cap, starting price is literally all the exact same. Zero point 0.5 0.5 would get you around 1,800,000 and well, I think it would get you 0.5 would get you around like 1,875,000,000 tokens. Currently on BTFA, 1,875,000,000 tokens is around I believe 18,000. So if you kind of see where it's going, that zero point 0.5 can be worth a lot, a lot with Bandex. So we're kind of doing the exact same pricing that we did with BTFA to make it extremely similar.
Mhm.
Um, so it's max zero point 0.5 contribution, minimum zero point 0.1. I expect a lot of people going for the max since even at this current market cap, there 0.5 is
It's
10x.
$1,500.
Yeah. Yep. And right now we're still at a 10x. Our all-time high was like a 20 around a 20x, I believe. So a lot of people will shoot for that max contribution. and the starting price will be the pre-sale price will be the exact same as the launch price. This is how we're able to combat buy pressure and sell pressure, and we know that we know that we will sell out. So, we don't our incentive for people to get into pre-sale is actually being able to make profits, have a good time, and also be a part of an amazing community and get those X's that a lot of project, a lot, that we're bringing, and even more than that because well, our vision is to be the next 100 to 1,000x project.
Okay, so someone asked, how are they gonna be airdrop their tokens? Then one of your followers said, "Buy 100 million BTFA tokens before the snapshot. Done. Then you don't have to be in the presale, you don't have to be in the launch." When is the cutoff date for purchasing the BTFA tokens where you then get a one-for-one airdrop of Bandex?
So we actually will keep it under wraps because we just don't want people to just be buying the tokens,
Yeah.
just for the
Yeah, I hear
airdrop.
you because then, yeah, that's gonna kinda ruin it. So, like, hey, guys, as of, like, right now, who knows? They could take that snapshot later on tonight, or maybe it's already been taken. We don't know. So, if you're interested in getting Bandex, you have to own a minimum of 100 million Banana Task Force apes. They're gonna take a snapshot of everybody's wallet. If you have that minimum in your wallet when they do the cutoff, you're going to get a one-for-one of the Bandex token sent to you. How is that airdrop going to look like? That was another question that was asked. Will you just automatically airdrop it to the wallet and it'll just
Yes.
show up in there? Or do they have to? Because typically you have to import a token, right? You have to import a custom token.
Yep. You'll have to import the token, the custom token. And the thing is, we're not hiding the contract for Bandex or anything because we have to actually get the contract audited by Certec. So the contract will be public on our Telegram and on all of our channels where you can just add it. And once our pre-sale takes place, you can just, check it, refresh your wallet, and you should have your airdrop in there.
Guys, boom, done. So you would just get the contract address, then you import a custom token to whatever wallet that you're using and do it that way. And then the day of the launch, like the man said, they'll airdrop them, refresh your wallet, and those tokens will appear. It may take a while for the price to populate. I know that's a little bit of a problem. People get confused sometimes, like, "Oh, there's a thing, but I don't see how much it's worth." It's normal. It's normal. Wait for it. It'll happen. And then George Davis is saying there is a 5% sell restriction? Question mark.
Yeah, so the crazy thing with that is there will not be a sales restriction because we're not able to we're not able to do that within our contract where it will affect people who actually get in at pre-sale and also buy our token. So there will not be a sale restriction, but we will set up a max transaction where we can prevent a lot of volatility. So there will not be a sale restriction when it comes to your airdrops.
Okay, hopefully that answered your question. And of course, your whole community is George Davis is only for those that are airdropped 5% per day. It's fair because you are getting free money, so they have to protect the holders from dumps, says Leo Grant. I mean, your community is just so well in the know. It sounds like they spend a lot of time either in the Discord or in the Telegram because they know what's going on and they're super pumped about your project. And, like I said, guys, like, this is the time to move on Banana Task Force Ape if you're interested, if you believe that they have potential, if you believe they're going somewhere, and, you wanna be an investor into the future because there's so much more than just, you know, an NFT utility. I think that's what a lot of people thought initially when they saw your token, "Oh, it's an NFT thing. It's another ape NFT," but it's not. It's utility on top of utility on top of utility, and they're going on bigger exchanges. When their, Bandex launches, that's gonna be going on exchanges, and you're going to get free Bandex. If you buy BTFA, a minimum of 100,000,000, you're going to get that for free. It's free money. It's free money that has the potential of, I think, a minimum of 2 to 3x. It could be way a lot more. We're not exactly sure. And if you wanna get that free NFT, will you please just tell the people the minimum they need to hold if they wanna get that free NFT?
Yeah, so the minimum you have to hold and also have to stake is around 300 to 500 million tokens, and you have to stake it in the diamond vault. So as long as you stake it in a diamond vault and it's around the minimum requirement, you will be able to get a free NFT.
So when the new vault comes, you stake it and you'll get your free NFT, and the NFTs will be minted in, later May.
Yes, we will kind
Leo
of we will kind of we'll kind of give a little hint on our AMA with Zach Humphreys on Friday.
Ooh, so you heard it here for a little bit of a leak here on the Crypto Queen channel. So they're going to be giving a little bit more information when they go on Zach Humphreys. And what time and date will you be at Zach's channel?
Yeah, sure. So we're this Friday, and I believe just checking out the I have to go through my messages.
So would that be the 22nd?
Yes, and it's going to be around. It's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard.
Okay, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out Zach Humphreys' channel. And then somebody said, Leo Grant says, nightly VCs with cryptophonics in Telegram. Get all the info there and some hidden bombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we usually have nightly VCs with um, Cryptophonics. He's also one of our developers and community leaders. He does the VCs every night for around 2 to 3 hours, just to hang around, talk with the community, and everyone just pretty much just have an open space. And because of that, a lot of word gets spreaded, and now because a lot of people know about our positive community, they see our chart, it looks pretty good. They see what we're doing now. We're in communications with people like Europop. um, I just talked to Jake Gagan today, and we're locking something in, and uh, a lot more people that's pioneers in this space. And it's starting it makes us happy that we're now starting to get the recognition, and a lot of people are eyeing our project now.
That sounds really good. And don't forget, guys, like those guys, I'm a smaller channel. What do I have? Like 7,000 subscribers. It's not that many. And, but those guys have a ton of subscribers and they're men. People always love to go to the men's channel. I don't know what it is. I think I'm much easier on the eyes than them, but I'm just saying, it's my own opinion. And, so once he goes there and starts spreading the word through those YouTube channels, that's going to bring in more interest. The chart's going to go up. More people are going to be involved as far as the pre-sale goes for Bandex. So, like, you're getting to the finish line. This is what I'm trying to say. I know I'm taking the long route there, but I'm trying to get there for you.
Yeah.
If you're interested in getting the Bandex token, you need to get the BTF token tonight or very, very soon. We don't know when that snapshot is going to be taken because if you own BTFA, a minimum of 100,000,000, you're going to get the Bandex token free of charge. They're going to airdrop it to you. So it sounds like it's, a really good deal. And guys, you get to stake your tokens. Like, come on, it's just free money. It's just sitting there. It's free money. Why wouldn't you do it? Love Thy Inc. Thank you very much for the $5 bomb. 100 times minimum. Thinking big. Love Thy Inc. is thinking big. Can't stop, won't stop. So they believe that clearly I was saying at least a 2 or 3x. They're saying 100x. Flawless is saying, let's effing go. I can't say that because I like to maintain a rated G environment on this channel. Sherry seems to like the BTFA, so that's Forever Squad is saying, "Hell yes." So it seems like that, you definitely have the momentum there from the community. Kabir is asking a question though. When will the NFT floor increase to 20 ETH per NFT?
Yeah, so that's really just depending on our community. Um, because we are going to be buying all the NFTs at market price and burning them, the community can constantly increase the NFT and their NFT values by either delisting or raising the floor to 20 ETH. So if our community hold these NFTs, they're not selling, they're delisting them. We can essentially raise the normal collection, the regular collection to 20 ETH, and we can just and if you guys let us do our marketing, because we will be working with a marketing team that has done marketing for Floki, Shinja, um, Baby Doge, you know, and um, we're going to be working with Gostein Media, well, David Gostein's marketing team as well. Um, After the release of Bandex, we can be able to have the appropriate marketing where if you list your NFT for 10, 15, 20 Ethereum, someone will buy it because we will be a sought after collection.
That's a lot of money, you guys. You heard the man earlier. Sway said that the opening price for the NFT is looking to be like 180 to 200 bucks. And there's the possibility that the value can increase to like 20, 30 ETH. That's insane. That's a lot of money. Board Limitless Ape says, Sway, can you talk about the Ape Charity, Apalooza, Blip Studios? I came in 5 minutes late, so apologies if these were already discussed.
Yeah,
We
so we're actually Yeah, we're gonna actually be doing. We're going to actually be working with Friends of Barnabas when it comes to charity. Doing charity events, and we're going to be actually talking to their one of their one of their marketing one of their marketing managers, where we will be working on a sponsorship with them, and that's going to be something big because currently they're sponsored by Fig and Board Ape. So with us being one of their sponsors, that will put us on a platform and shine light to our project amongst other holders of other projects. So that's something that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be expanding that where we will be working with other charities. Another thing is with Apalooza. Now, Apalooza will be one of our concerts that we will be doing. That's going to be hosted by Blip Studios, where we will be renting out a space in the Midwest, an open field, for 2 to 3 days, where we will be building stages and hiring musical talent to perform. It's kind of like our own version of Lollapalooza. But with this, we'll be able to integrate Web3 NFTs and actual physical relationships, because all of our NFT holders will have free access to this event compared to retail investors or just the general audience who are coming to have a good time. This is a benefit for us because they're gonna look and see who is behind this. What company is sponsoring this, and when they find out that it's us, the general audience, the retail investors, they would Dior look us up, and then we potentially just made a lot of investors from just a live concert.
Right, that's very exciting, and when did you say that's gonna be?
Yeah, so it's going to be in August.
So that's I mean, that's right around the corner. That's crazy. That's how long are you gonna have to plan that? Like, are you already into the throes of planning all of that? Because that's a huge deal. To plan something of that magnitude is crazy.
Yeah, so so we have the talent. So like a lot of artists we have already reached out to. We got their travel fee, roadie fee, which is pretty much like their entourage, their security and you know, just you know, what artists do, like, they have crazy, fees when it comes to like food and everything. So,
Right, yeah.
food, they want this certain type of food, they want this certain type of, security team, or if just we pretty much talked to over 15 artists, and we have pretty much a list of what they're charging, what they will be charging us for this concert. So we have the artists and everything down packed. We do have the open field that we want to do the concert down packed. The only thing that we have to work on is just having the proper permits that we will be getting through our lawyer, so we can be able to host our event, and then also too, finding our builders to build our stages.
Okay, so you're well on your way. We do have a question from Bob Bobby Crypto Granny, my friend Bobby Joe. She says, "Hola, Tammy. I hope all is well. Why isn't the dev showing his face?" It's a fair question.
Yeah, sure. We are from we're a US group, and currently right now with crypto in the US, it's a very thin layer because of the SEC is currently attacking a lot of crypto projects and NFT projects as well. So we want to follow the proper guidelines when it comes to actually being a a successful project and legally registered as a utility instead of a security. So there's a couple of reasons why, and also with our legal opinion, why we don't show our face. But we will someday. We will someday, but probably not now. And the thing is,
You're
I
doxxed, though.
yeah,
You are doxxed. I think she might have gotten in here late. They have been KYC'd through a couple of different places.
yeah. And then crazy thing is, the really the one the the surprising thing is a lot of projects that aren't like docs but actually deliver are extremely successful. And it's like Volt, Shiba Doge, Quam, Coats. Um, those projects are not like docs, and they are doing extremely
Bitcoin.
well.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Nobody knows who made nobody knows who Satoshi is, right? There's a lot of successful projects, just as you said, that they're not they're not doxed. They don't show and you're doxed. You're just not showing your face, but you are doxed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Love Thy Ink. Love Thy Ink says, "Hey, man, I will build your stages for you, BTFA." You probably have to be in that state with that certain credentials, but you probably would have the whole task force out there with hammers and nails. "Let's go. We got this."
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely actually have a lot of people um definitely rooting for us, and we're trying to set a standard, because the crazy thing is, with like projects and stuff, and like especially these docs projects, they'll steal in your face. They're more likely to steal in front of your face and not deliver. What we want to do is we want to set a standard in this space where, even though we're not visible, we are coming hard with utility, exchanges, marketing, development, and who we are, where, you know, that's on a whole different level. And because we believe in decentralization and governance, you know, our whole community are essentially owners of BTFA.
That's great. Everybody, you heard the man. I am crypto. Well, this is the thing, crypto. This is the question everybody's asking, but we don't have an answer. When will you take the snapshot of the BTFA tokens for the airdrop of the governance token? That's, can't tell you because then everybody's going to rush to buy BTFA so that they do get the airdrop of the Bandex token. So you're not going to find out just one day. If you wait to buy BTFA, you're going to see a message on Twitter saying, "Oh, we took the snapshot. If you're not in, sorry, you're not in. It's too late." So don't procrastinate. Get into BTFA. Let me bring up the chart one more time just so that you can see it is at a level of support. Like this is the time to get into it because when I say it's at a level of support, we can say I always keep my candles on 4 hours. Let me drag this over, and it literally just touched on support, and we have that green candle right there. Two green candles back to back. So this is actually the start, like the textbook start of a double bottom right here. And that's
Yep.
probably what's going to happen because people know that the Bandex snapshot is going to be soon. So this is your opportunity to get in. That's just what I think. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I see. And yep, that's so Captain. What did Captain just say? Probably safe if you buy tonight. LOL. Yep, I think it's probably safe if you buy tonight.
And you know what? We're gonna give out a couple of hints. Like we're gonna do a couple of hints on the crypto shop AMA tomorrow on Zach Humphrey's AMA. When we're gonna be doing a snapshot, but I can just say it's going to be soon, and you just wanna just get in on time. Just get in on time. And like I said before, if you're not in a snapshot, it's fine. You can still be able to purchase BTFA because when we do our buyback and our liquidity, we will be doing something else with BTFA that we believe will kill a zero.
Did you guys hear that? I always say that. You heard the man. You heard the man, right? In case you guys are too focused on the chat because everybody likes to flirt with Sherry in the chat. Sway, can you just repeat that one more time?
Yeah, during well the launch of Bandex, not only we will be buying massive amount of BTFA and adding that into liquidity, which will be like boosting our market cap and liquidity, but we will be doing something else where it will potentially result into us losing a zero. And
Guys,
it's not this zero, but the next zero.
hmm. You guys, come on now. Come on. So what do we have? What is the price right now? It is one, two, three, four, five, five zeros, 7985, which means it's $7.98 to buy a million BTFAs, which means to buy the 100 million, it's going to be 798 bucks to get you 100 million BTFAs. Okay, that's the minimum that you need to participate in getting the token. And there's another thing. Sway, when you hit an age, I don't know how old you are, but when you hit a certain age, they go into your mind and then they literally just leave. So you definitely need, if you want to get into it, 100 million is the minimum that you need to have in order to get the Bandex. Okay, guys, let's do it. Stake the tokens, get into some passive income by staking your tokens. Just make sure that when you stake them, it's the timetable that you can leave them staked. Don't prematurely rip them out. It's because you have to feed the apes. Nobody wants to feed the apes. The only ape you want to feed is yourself. Okay. and we're looking forward to the minting of their NFTs, which is going to be in late May. And don't forget, tomorrow he is going to be on the Crypto Shop with Hobbs, and then on Friday, check him out on the Zach Humphreys channel. And Sway, I thank you so very much for popping by. Is there any parting words that you would like to tell your fellow apes tonight?
Yeah, and I say it all the time, and my thing is no gimmicks, more fundamentals, and we're not here looking for investors, but we are here to make millionaires.
That's a good way to end the show. Okay, did you hear that? They're looking to make millionaires, and that's all we really want, right? That's the only reason why any of us is in this cryptocurrency game at all, is to make money, become financially dependent so we can hang out and just relax. We don't have to be dictated to by the man. That's right. The man is trying to run your life. And if you want to run your own, you have to be financially independent. And this is a great way to do it. This is a great project. I'm so happy I was able to bring Sway here from Banana Task Force Ape to introduce you to this project. And I appreciate all of the apes for coming on over to my channel. I so much appreciate for having you guys. And yes, let's go Banana Task Force Ape 100%. Sway, thank you so much again for taking your time to come on over to the channel. I know that you're busy and you got a lot going on, but I do appreciate your time, and I thank everybody who came over and dropped some bombs on me. I very much appreciate it. And well, that's going to do it here for us tonight, guys. I very much appreciate it. In case you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. It helps with the algorithm. This way, if you're a holder of BTFA and you want this video to get into the hands of people that are not invested, that's a good way to make it happen. You know, they'll just be chilling, watching YouTube, and then my video will pop up because it got a lot of likes, which is always very helpful. So would appreciate that if you did that for me. And well, Sway, we're out, right? This is going to wrap it up for us. Good night, everybody. I appreciate you for popping by the court of the Queen. Good night.
Good night, guys.